Welcome to Beyond the Barricade. I got my very special guest today, Rickey Reyes, aka Cortez Castro. How you doing, Rickey?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me.
Awesome. Hey, what inspired you to be a wrestler?
Hulk Hogan beating the Iron Sheik was the first wrestling thing I ever saw on television. I was almost 5 years old, I think, and I just remember me and my brother watching it with my dad, and like, he won the belt. We were so excited, and I just thought, I told my dad, I want to be a wrestler, you know. And yeah, I just ever since then, like I just literally knew that that's what I wanted to do, and I didn't obviously know how or how it was going to happen. But yeah, that was just like, you know, most kids, like Hulk Hogan fans, like.
Right. That's awesome. That's what I was going to ask next. What was your favorite wrestler? But obviously it's Hogan.
Well, not Hogan. No.
Oh,
well, I mean,
like,
favorite? Well, I mean, he was just, you know, the centerpiece. But like, by the time I got to like high school and stuff, I watched wrestling as far back as I can remember. But as I got older, you know, I started kind of appreciating more of the athletic wrestlers, Bret Hart's and like. You know, guys like that, Shawn Michaels and a little bit smaller guys, but I also like found the NWA, and I kind of got hooked with them because Jim Ross's commentary would always tell me, you know, he would always say in the commentary, we're not posing here, we're real wrestling, you know. So I was always intrigued by the real wrestlers. So like when guys like Arn and Tully came to WWF, I knew who they were already, but my friends didn't. So it was like, I always told my friends, like, these guys are awesome, you know, they're the Horsemen, and they were like, they suck, they're fat and bald, and they won't beat Demolition, and when they beat Demolition for the belts, I was like, I told you, they're awesome, you know. So I was always intrigued by, like, the NWA. I always appreciated it, because it was always more athleticism, there was more action in the match.
One of the greatest factions of all time.
Basically, yeah, totally.
It spawned even the horsewomen nowadays.
Right, yeah.
When did you first join Conflux here at the BPW? How did that come up?
So the booker for this show years ago wanted us to make a faction, and he named it Conflux, and we just kind of took it, ran with it, thought, all right, well, we didn't really know what it was or what it was going to be. We just knew that it was going to be like a heel faction, and we just wanted to make it. We wanted to be a good heel faction, but we wanted to be like a cool, like NWO type thing. So yeah, that started like, I don't know. I don't even know what year Conflux started, but it just kind of like it grew and it became like its own thing. And it was a lot of fun.
Who has been your toughest opponent?
My toughest opponent here or anywhere?
We'll start with here, and then we'll say it.
Okay, my toughest opponent here was BSK because
Not EJ Risk?
EJ Risk, no, not
BSK,
at all.
right?
Yeah. EJ Risk just made me angry for wearing a belt around his tights, which made no sense to me because of freaking tights. So, but no, I would say my toughest opponent was BSK because he was very green, as they say, and he got obviously awesome. He became awesome, but I guess I was that learning curve. You know, I had to go through, take my lumps and beatings from him to kind of show him the way. But
Gotcha.
yeah.
What about overall?
Toughest, I would say low-key is probably the only guy that I thought pushed me from a physical standpoint to a point where towards the end of the match I was like, I don't like this. This hurts everywhere.
Where did you train to be a wrestler? And who was your mentor?
I trained in Southern California, where I was born and raised, at School of Hard Knocks Pro Wrestling out of San Bernardino, California. Jesse Hernandez was the trainer there. He kind of showed us a lot of the basics, but that's where Christopher Daniels kind of trained when he first moved to California from Chicago. And so I definitely just kind of like, I was in awe of Chris, which I still am, and a lot of guys are still, where he could never get tired in the ring, and he just kind of was like a machine. He was constantly going and moving, and I always like would watch his matches. Like I'd find an area by myself and just watch him captivate the crowd, you know, and I just was intrigued by how he could do that effortlessly. You know?
Awesome. Who have you mentored?
I don't know.
Here at VPW.
I don't know. A lot of these guys give me a lot of credit for where they are or what they're doing. But I tell the guys all the time, like, they're the ones putting the work in. So I don't look at myself as a mentor at all. I know that there's certain things I know right from wrong, which I was taught from other guys that I look up to. I don't know. It's very weird for me to hear that from guys. I guess I don't know. I'm just not used to it. But a lot of the guys do say certain things like that to me, and I appreciate it, you know. But at the end of the day, they're the ones putting the work in. You know what I mean? And they're the ones going home, worrying about it, caring about it, getting in the gym, and bettering themselves. And if they show up to training with me and they get better, I don't look at it like, yeah, I did that, they did it. You know, it's just, I would give Chris a lot of credit. He would kind of say the same thing. So I guess I'm just kind of, I just look at it that way. Like I went to Chris and asked advice and asked repeatedly, hey, can you show me things? And I worked with him. And I owe him a lot, and Kevin Quinn, a guy who trained Chris and CM Punk and Ace Steel and all these guys, Kevin Quinn was kind of like the godfather to all those guys, and he was my mentor. So he told me like similar things where you're putting the work in, now it's just you going out there and experiencing it. So.
Awesome. What's the difference between Rickey Reyes and Cortez Castro?
Cortez Castro has murdered a man on television, and Rickey Reyes hasn't murdered anyone.
Hasn't murdered anyone, so that's the difference. All right. What has your experience been like on Lucha Underground?
Oh, it's been amazing. You know, we're really the first of its kind, being a successful television show in this, you know, in the wrestling business, where we're the first television show that's successful about, you know, a wrestling company that's not a wrestling company. You know, we're when people ask about, hey, do you like wrestling there? It's like, yeah, but it's so much more than just wrestling, you know, it's a lot of character development. So in that sense, like, I get like a different look. I almost feel like if Vince McMahon had total control of making his show all entertainment, it would be us. Because or something like us, because we are just a television show, you know, we're not a wrestling. Yeah, it's been pretty cool.
What does it feel like to be a Grand Slam champion here at VPW?
Feels pretty good. Like, I don't know. When I first started here, I poured my heart and soul into training the guys, into training with everybody, and the matches and the shows. And there's a core group of us here. You know, Tibbs, Tibbs, Eric, Ben, all of us. You know, we all started together, and this place was considered like a joke. But you know, the Northeast wrestling area, like PPW, was almost backyard-like. You know, and I told Sean years ago, in order for me to teach these guys how to what I want to teach them, I had to do it in the ring with them. So I literally took one by one all the guys that is in our group. And I had, you know, 6 month long feuds with each of them to show them like what I'm telling them in training. Because you can train it, you know, you can do it. Like, we would run drills, but they weren't experiencing the crowd reaction and how to like stop and then just be lost in that moment and how to work that. So it's like I always wanted them to understand that you know, that wrestling is all about the emotion.
Got it.
Emotion. Like, I love that.
EJ and Kevin over here. Having a good time with us.
Yeah.
They're crashing the interview. All right, I love it. See, they love you here.
This guy told us everything he knows. Told us everything we know? How did I say that? You know what I mean?
Okay. All right, next question. Who would you like to face at VPW that you haven't faced?
That was for breaking the table. I give it.
That I haven't faced? I don't know. I think I've wrestled everybody that I know of that I would want to wrestle. I wrestled Cat. Yeah. So, yeah, I covered it all here.
Covered it all.
Yeah.
Well, you did Francis today.
Yeah,
You wrestled
that
him,
was,
right?
yeah, I wrestled
Mr.
him,
Kip
yeah.
Stevens.
Yeah.
What type of match would you like to be in that you haven't been in?
I'd like to do an hour-long Ironman. I've done a couple of 30 minutes. I'd like to do an hour just to do it.
To be like a Michael.
Yeah, like I think I mean I could do it.
It's a tough match.
I've done 30 where actually Ben and I did an Ironman at Deer Park, 30 minutes, and I really enjoyed it. And I remember leaving the match thinking we could have won an hour. you know,
definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was fun. Yeah, I'd like to do an hour.
Okay, cool. What has been the best road trip you have taken to any event? I'm sure you got some great stories.
Ugh, road trip. I recently was in Alberta, Canada, coming from Edmonton to Calgary. It was just fun, like group of guys, and you know, I don't know. It was just like a fun time. You just click with the right group of guys, and you know, just I don't know. I just remember that was the most recent time where I remember leaving a show, and we had like a 4-hour drive in the middle of like basically nowhere. Like Canada's real flat and like nothing going on, and it was just like we were laughing the whole time and just being stupid. And, I don't know.
That's good. That's awesome. Who do you feel is an up-and-comer in wrestling? In here, at least.
In here,
Yeah. You say, man, that guy's got it. That person.
I mean, Tibbs is the guy I continuously tell, like, he should be somewhere, you know, in a much higher profile events than just here, than just New York.
Right.
And in all honesty, like, I get life, you know, happens and stuff, but, I mean, I just feel like he's the one guy that should be out there doing it a whole lot more. But he's happy as long as he's happy and he's healthy and doing what he wants to do is fine. But I've always felt that that a lot of promotions could use him in a big way, character-wise and work. So. I mean, I would say, you can always go with Eric and Ben as well, and, you know, Ian, so, I mean, all those guys.
Okay, cool. What has been your best fan interaction you've ever had?
Best fan interaction? I mean, the way the fans are, I mean, anywhere, I mean, you know, I'm sure a lot of people say that, but like in Japan, they just respect what you do in the ring so much, you know, and there's no like, you know, heckling in the way like where the fans are trying to take away from the wrestlers. You know, they're very respectful and stuff like that. And, it's just.
So you had the best fan interactions in Japan.
Yeah, I always feel like, I mean, I've been to Japan 10 times, and each time it's like, no matter what you do in the ring, they just love and appreciate everything you do.
Gotcha. All right, we're going into my last question. What does the future hold for Rickey Reyes?
A lot more wrestling.
A lot more wrestling.
Yeah, I'll be honest. Like September was my 20th year wrestling, and I was like, you know, like thinking and tossing around in my brain, like, oh, what should I figure out an exit plan here, or start thinking along those lines? But I mean, coming back here tonight, I haven't been here in over a year. Yeah, and I don't know, you think about it. I think what bothers me is like leaving home. That bothers me. But then when I'm in there, it's like, you know, I'm in love with it again, you know. It just sucks because like I have a 4-year-old, you know, and I travel a lot, so you know, a lot of it is getting to the events, traveling on planes and all that stuff, and getting home and you're tired. And, like I always think about that stuff now that, you know, I'm a father and stuff and a husband. So, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm just loving what I'm doing and just keep doing it. I'll keep doing it until I just don't want to do it anymore.
Gotcha. All right. Is there anything you want to say before we cut out?
Just keep supporting independent pro wrestling. This is where stars are made.
Stars are made here. All right. Thank you very much for being on the podcast.
Thank you for having me.
I appreciate it. Thank you, and hopefully we'll see you in more seasons of Lucha.
Yeah.